Hey adventurers, welcome to Southern Illinois. I've got Zeev and Ellie with me today, and we are out again looking for some cool stuff. It's about 50 degrees this morning, so it's pretty cold, but we're going to look for some salamanders here, and then as it warms up throughout the day, it might get to like 70 degrees. We're hopefully going to go flip some logs and some rocks and look for some snakes, but you never know what you're going to find out here. So stay tuned and let's get flipping. This is kind of neat. If you take a look, let's get down right here. Look at this. This is all from a beaver. Now they sort of chew out here a bit, and they'll, try to knock the tree over that way, and they can use it to build their dams. But also, beavers' teeth, like most rodents, continuously grow throughout their life, and so they have to constantly be chewing on things whittle those teeth down. So sometimes they just like chew on teeth just to sort of take good dental care. So very cool to see such evidence here. There's probably other trees around in this area that are also going to look like that. I think maybe back there that stump in the middle might have been from a beaver. But very cool to see this stuff out here. It's a little cold, but who knows? We might be able to find a beaver swimming out in the river, or maybe a muskrat are also coming out here. Who knows? So we'll keep looking, and hopefully we'll have something good to share with you. Folks, Zeev just called up the trail, so we got to go and see what he found. All right, what do we got? Oh, dude! Look at that thing. What is it? This is a mole salamander. That's really cool.
That's what we're here to look for.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen one of them. This is...
It looks very dry.
Yeah, and this is a somewhat small one. They can get maybe 2 or even 3 times the size of this. And, we're also kind of hoping to see a smallmouth salamander out here, and we'll sort of show you the comparison. But this guy has a pretty big head compared to his body, and the smallmouth salamanders will have a very noticeable narrow head. So very cool. I think we should give this guy a little bit of water.
Is he alive?
I hope so. I mean, he might be a little cold.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you can see the ribbing on the side too. That's one of the identification marks.
Black tail too.
Let me see if I can open this water. Yeah, it's starting to look a lot better in your hand there. You ready?
Yeah, let's get away from the beetles and stay to appreciate the water. There we go. Oh, that's...
There we go. Look at that. That's looking so much better now. Let's give him a little zoom in. Nice.
What an unassuming looking salamander.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the small ones we've been seeing, they're just so colorful.
We may see some other salamanders that are in the same genus of Ambystoma, other types of mole salamanders. This one, it is a mole salamander species, but it is also in the genus of mole salamanders. And some of the other ones are a little bit more colorful, like the spotted salamander with its bright yellow spots. Smallmouth is also pretty dark in color. Yes, marbled, of course. Those would be really cool. They kind of look like the zebra of the salamander world.
Are we in range here at this location for marbles?
Yes, that is a possibility for us today.
That would be very cool.
So, very cool. We're going to get some pictures with this guy and...
back under his log.
Yeah.
Look at the beetles that he's sharing his space with.
Yeah, great find.
There you go, buddy. That came out so cool, huh?
Bye-bye. All right, here we go. Live herping, live flip, nothing. That's too big, I think. Yep, way too big. This is also too big. This, pointy, be careful. A lot of thorns here. Flip that. Nothing. Flip this. Nothing. That's too hard to flip. Gonna break it. There's a bit more moisture over here. Gotta watch out for these thorns so I don't get pricked again. Another empty. Man, you know, after Zeev found one, I've been pretty determined to find one on my own. You know, I gotta get on the board. Can't let him take all the finds. Oh well, I'm gonna keep flipping, but you don't need to watch all my failures, so turning the camera off for a bit. Hopefully I turn it on right before we get something. So cheers. Oh, mosquitoes. So many mosquitoes. Aha! I got one. I'm on the board. I got two. Sallies. Two Sallies. Two Sallies. Check it out. What are you? You are a newt.
No,
I got a newt today.
Dude.
All right. Oh, my camera's facing the wrong direction.
Oh, and a frog in here.
All right. I just had a triple flip. This is a southern leopard frog. In Zeev's hand here is a central newt, and here is another mole salamander. That's a beetle right there. Don't know much about him. But I am very happy
much smaller one.
To get on. Yeah, it's much smaller. To get on the board
in
with
a big way, yeah.
A triple flip here.
Very cool.
So this is Zeev's lifer newt. Actually, the mole salamander was his lifer earlier today. Zeev, can you turn that guy upside down so my viewers can see what that stomach looks like? Look at that. They have such really cool stomachs. Bright yellow, spotted. Very cool to see. I don't know why they're colored like that. The ones out here are the central newt subspecies, and they're very dark on top. The ones on the East Coast tend to be very red, and very young newts can be bright red with dots on them. So neat to see. Double flip, these two guys moving together. As always, we're gonna take a couple pictures and then let all these little guys get back to sort of doing their thing. It's nice. Usually the leopard frogs will jump away, but cold weather I think is helping. So excellent.
Very cool.
Nice. Do some high fives.
Oh,
yeah.
High five.
Ellie, high five. It's a great find. Stay tuned. So it's kind of cool. You can see this one has a much more interesting pattern to it. It's got some blue specks on the side, where that other one was just a really dark individual. So very cool to see. You may notice some similarities with blue spotted salamanders, which we've shown in other videos. So bye-bye. Oh, that blue's really shining with that water now. There it goes, slips away. All right, your turn to go back. Crawling under. Hope there's room for you down there. Looks like a dinosaur from this angle. You gonna make it? Yeah, you better pull your tail in there. Is the frog still here? Yep, he's tucked up. He's tucked up under the log there. It's kind of funny. Can't even see him if you back out a little bit. But anyway, tuck your tail in, little guy. There we go. Bye-bye.
Oh, there we go.
Sweet! Oh, get it quick, quick. This guy up just off of the little dirt that's here. This is a marbled salamander. This is like the the zebra of the salamander world, and this is a nice big adult. Okay, so I'm gonna keep letting the video roll here. You'll see the marbled salamander. I actually made a mistake in the field. This is a male marbled salamander, and we saw another one later, which was a female, and that's kind of how we were able to tell the difference. They are sexually dimorphic, and the males are much more sort of white, silvery color, and the females are gray. And not having a ton of experience with this species, I didn't recognize the right colors right in the field. But this is definitely a male, and really the bright white on the tail, I think, is the really sort of strong indicator that that's what we were looking at here. All right, little buddy, go on back home. You can get in there, can't you? Go on in. Bye-bye. Such a pretty salamander. Go. Get your tail in there. Cool. All right, Ellie just got on the board. What'd you find?
Nice. Another marbled.
Oh, sweet. This one is really dusty. Doesn't have quite as much markings on it. Very, very cool. Nice. Very exciting. All three of us have now flipped salamander.
Ambostomas, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes the color
There
show
you
up
go.
a lot better. Oh, wow.
Still a dark individual though, very silvery.
Yeah, this is clearly a female, no question about it. The other one, I'm actually wondering if it was a male.
Yeah, it's a lot brighter than this one.
Don't have a lot of experience looking at these, but so last one, I'm gonna say it's a male. That really bright white on the tail, and just really comparing it to this one now, which is clearly a female with the darker gray banding. So, awesome.
Very cool.
Give us a thumbs up or a dance. Nice. A little fun fact about these marbled salamanders is in 2013, North Carolina made it their state amphibian. And they just love sort of the pattern to them so much that, like, in the notes of the bill, they remarked on how their patterns are unique and that no two are the same. So, neat little thing about these beautiful marbled salamanders that we're seeing. Oh, nice. There's, hold on.
Oh, there's another little thing right there. A few of them, huh?
Yeah.
Little baby.
We got some newts and a big mole salamander.
Anything else under that bark? More newts?
No. Oh, yeah. Lots of newts. Oh my God! Look at all these newts.
Oh my
Did I drop one?
goodness.
I dropped one.
Look.
Help me roll this backwards so it doesn't roll onto them. Backwards.
Any more?
Probably. Probably in the leaves at this point. Wow.
All of these newts and one big mole salamander. This is a great team flip here. But how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3. What is there? 5? I think 5. Maybe I'm missing one. They're all covered up, but one nice big mole salamander. Really cool. And all here. Yeah, there's one earthworm down there too. Oh, don't want to fall too much.
One word.
Very cool. Look at them all. All right, Zeev just found 2 more baby newts
Don't break the...
in the bark. They were sticking out there.
I know.
And there might even be more in there. But yeah, so really nice. What? It's just a handful of stuff. Big newt pie. Look at that. And you know, it's so neat to see the different sizes. You know, there's a baby newt. Here's some slightly bigger ones. Maybe more like teenage newts. None of them are quite as big as the one we saw earlier. And some of these smaller ones, you can see the red spots on them a little bit nicer, a little better. So that's pretty cool to see. Nice, and that's a worm up there. But they're all moving around. Look at them go. Whoa. So cool. All right, so we put their log back, gave them some water, and now we're gonna try to make sure that they get back to a safe spot. There's another one. How many did you pick up?
Well, we got 7 back here, so I think we're good.
Okay, 7 back here. This little guy.
There you go. Oh, here's another one.
Yeah.
That's 8.
No, I think we just miscounted. All right, little Newts, go back under. Make sure you guys get all safe back under there.
Oh, this one's really pretty.
Here's still a tail of a mole salamander. Go on and back. Nice. What an amazing team flip there. All right, Zeev just found a new salamander for us today.
Ellie,
oh, nice big chunky spotted salamander.
I have never seen one look this good. Look at that.
That is really cool. Nice, and like sometimes they're like pretty lightly spotted, but this one's got heavy spots and nice sort of orange on the head. So these spotted salamanders are in the same genus. These are Ambystoma, just like the other salamanders we've been seeing today. So very cool to see that. This is probably the last salamander we'll find in the location that we're here, or the last species.
Right.
There's one other smallmouth salamander that's possible, and there's some woodland salamanders too, but I think there's a good chance that we're just going to continue to see more of what we've already seen at this point. But very, very cool. We're going to get some...
by far the coolest looking one.
Yeah, some good photos with this one for the back, and it's a nice big one too. I think they're the biggest of the salamanders in this area.
Let's water him. Let's water. Let's put a little water here so it's nice and moist here for him. There you go, just a little bit, we don't want to flood it. There you go, buddy. Go down your burrow. Wow, what a cool experience.
All right, Zeev just spotted a skink. Oh, nice. That is a little brown skink.
Well, it's both little and brown, so I believe you.
Yeah.
I'll put this rock back how it was. Always very important.
Let's get a good look.
In the pocket with the tripod, saw that flipping dirt in my nails.
Yeah. Nice. These guys usually move really fast and they're hard to catch, but nice to see. I know very little about these skinks, other than that they're found.
Skink. They're small. They're brown. I mean,
they're found in the east.
It does what it says on the tin.
Yeah. Nice, nice catch, Steve. Groundhog! There he goes! Woo! Hey, it's me again. So this is kind of crazy. For some reason, we had car trouble and we had to pull over, and the audio also wasn't working when I was recording here. But Zeev stepped out of the car, and right at his feet, he found this lovely black kingsnake that just happened to be crossing under the car as we were sort of debating what to do with the car troubles. So we ended up getting this great find that was very like serendipitous. And like I said, sorry the audio is not working here. You don't get to see the excitement in our voices, but you can trust me, this was a very exciting and fun moment. All right, check this out. This is that snake that Zeev had found when the car broke down. Luckily, we were able to fix the car, and so now we have a working car and one of probably the best snakes to see in the area. This is a Black Kingsnake, and is a lifer for me and Zeev and Ellie. So very exciting. It is trying to go up my shirt now, and so Zeev, here, you wanna give me a little hand there? Thank you. Wow, excellent.
What a screamer too. I mean, a belly.
Yeah.
Iridescence. I don't know if you can get the iridescence on his head scales, but
yeah, a little bit. It shows up a little in the camera, but what
that chin.
This is one of the sort of most beautiful snakes that we're going to see out in southern Illinois. Even though it's, black and only yellowish.
Got a little bit of a stump tail going on too. Looks like tiny bit of a scarred tail.
Sure. Well,
So different from our California kings.
we're gonna set it down, take some pictures. Zeev's gonna get out his all of his camera gear and
Took me about an hour to set it all up, but yeah, let's do it.
yeah, and I'll link to Zeev's Instagram in the comments as I usually do. All right, let's find a spot. All right, and there he goes. Bye-bye, Snakey. All right, folks. Well, this is not a snake find, but this is a lifer for Zeev and Ellie. We've got an armadillo, and once all of our cameras are ready, we're going to walk up and take a little look at it. I think it finally notices. Oh, look at this little nose sticking up like that. We've got Zeev over there looking like a nature photographer. And there's Ellie. And there's our little guy. Now these are called 9-banded armadillo. It's the only type of armadillo that's in the United States. You can see it's got that plated armor, and those plates that are overlapping in the center there are what gives it its name as 9-banded armadillo. And I can't tell if it's trying to hide from us, thinking we can't see it. We're right along the side of the highway, so I'm going to try to stay towards the highway side so that it doesn't run into the road. They're very common roadkill, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the most cooperative armadillo I've gotten to view before, so it's really neat. What an excellent sight. Oh, it looks like he's gonna go give Zeev a kiss. Look at that. Wow. All right, well, have a nice day, little armadillo. Here's a little cricket frog hopping around. These guys are tiny frogs. They don't get much bigger than this. And easiest way to identify them is usually that sort of triangular marking on the back. In some of the other videos, sometimes these guys have really bright sort of like dorsal stripes on them that can be bright green or orange, but this guy's camouflaged really well, and yeah, we'll let him go continue hopping on his way. Oh, check out this cricket frog, Blanchard's cricket frog. Zeev just flipped this, and you can see that it's much more colorful than the other one. Lots more greens colors in it, but still doesn't have that sort of prominent stripe that we see in some of the most colorful finds. But very, very cool. Oh, lots of green frogs. We got 3 under here. Here, hop on out. Alright, here's a little green frog. Bronze frog is the subspecies. But we've seen a lot of these today. So, you can hop on away. Go. Go. Hop. Hop. There we go. Bye-bye. Aha, got one. Slimy. I just flipped. Hey, Northern Slimy Salamander. You can see Zeev in the background there is going to get his camera gear, but put in a bit of effort. This whole little creek area we've been walking from on the other side of the bridge over there in order to find a good flippable spot. And so right on this little log, or sorry, this little rock, this little guy. Now, in this area, they're very easy to identify. Blue with these spots on them. There are a lot of similar species to the Northern Slimy. And in other parts of the country, you actually need like DNA genetic differences in order to tell them apart. But out here, this is the only one in the complex, so it makes it really, really easy. But I'm going to take a couple pictures. Zee's going to get all his cool camera gear out, and then we'll put this rock back, and maybe we'll find another. What an amazing day. What an amazing landscape. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'm Greg Schechter. This is Schechter Natural History, and I'll see you in the field.